There are just 3 rounds to go now in the FIA Formula 3 Championship, and we start the run-in with a double header beginning here at Spa-Francorchamps before we go to the Hungaroring next weekend.
The F3 calendar, and it's going to be an interesting session as everyone already goes out on circuit. The longest circuit that we visit, 7 kilometres, 7,004 metres around here, which I did the maths before the session. That gives them 233 metres and 30 centimetres each. Opportunities of the year where the F3 drivers have had the opportunity to watch the Formula 2 session. Normally F2 quali comes after Formula 3, and you can already see some jostling for position here to try and find a space enough that they've got space to push and not get held up, but close enough to the car in front also that they get a nice little tow. It's a full weekend for the teams.
It is. Freddie Slater in this weekend as well. You'll see his name. He was with us at Bahrain with AIX. He's now in with Hitech for this round. If you're new to Formula 3 qualifying format, here's a 2 points for pole position, and we reverse the top 12 for the sprint race tomorrow. The lowest scoring sprint race, and Teofil Nile already pushing the limits as we go on to the first push laps.
By the likes of Belinsky, we know Rodin have good form here. They got pole with Callum Voisin here last year as well. Different car, a reminder. This is a new car for 2025, but some of the knowledge will transfer from these teams. Let's have a look at Nile going through the final sector. He's green, of course. It's the first flying lap. He will set a benchmark, probably go to the top of the order. No, not quite. It's a little bit off. Martinius Stenshorn, who and Kamara and the rest coming through the final sector now.
Roman Belinsky goes to provisional pole position early in the session. Of course, Freddie Slater up to P4 in the Hitech. Here comes the American Ugachukwu making his way down the start-finish straight, closely pursued by Noel Leon, and Ugachukwu goes fastest there. Kamara now goes to P1, the championship leader. Well, he may have not been in the top 10 here. Let's look back at Teofil Nile. We saw this, didn't we? Running wide at turn 1.
Yeah, just a bit greedy getting on the power early out of the hairpin, which is crucial for a good run, but you saw, here we go, the slow-mo. Car bottoms out, just a bit of a wobble.
30 seconds to go. But what a start. Kamara, Boyer, Ugachukwu, Intrapuvazak, Tapanen. Boyer, time deleted. Wow.
Wow. That's a hit. Boyer, he's been very quick. He was fast in practice, wasn't he?
And Noel Leon as well.
Leon as well, those drivers. So that's not the end of the world for now. They're still going to have other opportunities up there in terms of times. Let's have a look at Boyer. In the middle of Pouon is where he got his lap time deleted, and we saw, left-hand side wheels ran over the white line, which means that he left the racing surface. Tracked up, the circuit was left.
So is the likes of Freddie Slater, so is Noah Stromstead as well. The times are going to change very quickly as they come over the line. Here comes Martinius Stenchon. He didn't even have a time on the board. He's gone to P3. Nicola Lacorte up to P6. What about Brando Badoe? He was fastest through the first sector. Roman Belinsky up onto the second row. Kamara currently down in P10. And let's see where he can improve to. His teammate Intrapuvazak has gone to second place. As Giusti third, we pick up Nicolas Solov here, the Red Bull Junior. Here he is now.
Yeah, 2 green sectors, personal best, but no purple sectors for him at the moment. What can Solov do on his first representative or second representative flying lap? 10th at the moment, goes up to 5th place, 2/10 shy of our fastest Kamara. That's good news for Solov. A bit pressure's not hugely on. Whereas your Kamara, you know, he's looking at that. Yes, he'll want to go out and beat that time if he wants to gain pole, but that time that Kamara's done is probably going to be good enough for something like the top 10, which would then...
A chance to take a breath, and for Noel Leon, he just needs to go and get a lap in here, really, doesn't he? He's actually had a black and white flag for track limits, so he's really going over the limit. Now, interesting that Van Amersfoort have gone out in the gap, it appears, and we've seen this happen a few times this season. They've done it with Ramos and with Nile, and Dominguez is out there as well, and Ramos is going to go P2.
Zagazeta move up to 19th, and also Dominguez now up to 9th as well. And Teofil Nile,
wow,
fastest lap we've seen, a purple Piff Path and Campus. That's where downforce and grip are your friend. Then the final sector, Stavolo, flat out all the way to the bus stop, and then the short shoot to the start-finish line. Again, all about straight line speed. So sector 1 and 3, straight line speed. Sector 2, cornering performance. So this round, minimum weight has been increased by 3 kilograms from 722 to 725 with driver. and that might help Ugochukwu because he is one of the taller and therefore naturally heavier drivers. I know, or I've heard that he was pretty much close to, if not over the weight limit of much of the season so far, which is why he's got his dark McLaren livery on with less sticker to try and get as close to that weight limit as possible.
Go and do it, but we are going to get now more flying laps coming in, and Mari Boyer will be leading the charge. And he is on a championship charge. 35 back, 4th in the championship. Mari Boyer needs to improve because right now he's not in the top 12. So needs to get himself up the order here.
Left-hander. Now the final corner in the middle sector. This is where we'll get an idea of how good this lap has been from Boyer at this sector. Purple middle sector, 6/10 up on the fastest lap we've seen. Tyres coming in perfectly, circuit ramping up, Solov behind, 2 green sectors. Let's open, where will this put him?
Mari Boyer up to the line and 4.5 tenths clear, but he's beaten immediately by his teammate Martinius Stenchorn. Now going faster, Brad Benavides goes to provisional pole position. What a lap time that is by the American driver, but they are all currently being beaten by Rafa Kamara. Rome comes through the final chicane. Rafa Kamara chasing what would be a 5th Aramco pole position. Up to the line he goes, it's 2nd. He can't be the time of Brad Benavides. Benavides fastest currently, and Trident watching on. I don't think can't quite believe it. Brad Benavides leads the way, but they will get one more go at this piss.
Wow, 11,000 slower than his teammate. Great result for Belinsky. Outside chance. And then here we have the queue of Formula 3 cars. Reminder, 230 metres each, guys.
Yeah, bit of traffic getting round.
Effectively, best run, or they've done a run on the final set of tyres. There's a lot of jockeying position because basically everyone's only going to go quicker now if they get an absolutely monumental tow. And look at that.
I mean, come on, guys.
That's ridiculous. And a reminder, in the race director's notes, in qualifying, cars should not be travelling side by side.
Now, someone just needs to go by.
We just heard in our ears, Rafa Kamara.
And he's down in 23rd place.
Deleted track limits. That is a crushing blow. Just he's just trying to go around the outside of everyone.
He's in where is Rafa Kamara? Because he's in that queue somewhere. So where is he?
That's huge for the champion.
He needs to now get 30 cars over the line, and it's surely not going to happen. They're not. Is Rafa Kamara even going to get over the line here? Let's see. They come around the final corner now. Ugochukwu over the line, and drivers are slowing up. Look, Rafa Kamara, he's going to get over the line, but he's got 3 wide ahead of him. He's down in 23rd place.
Rafa, speed up, please. We need to have another push lap. They delayed your previous lap.
What?
10 at the airport track limits. I will go personally to investigate.
Right, so up towards Lecombe up the Kemmel Straight, but
his time will be reinstated, we're hearing. So 4.3, so that puts him back into 2nd. So he's going to go, there he goes. He's back to 2nd. Okay.
Boyer's time was deleted as well.
So Boyer pole. He's currently 24th. This could be pole position out of the final corner because no one else is improving. Up to the line, Santiago Ramos. What can he do? 10th place. Well, it's a big improvement. What about Ivan Dominguez? Not quite. Zagazetta's got an opportunity here. No. Unfold coming onto this lap. And that would be huge for Mari Boyer in terms of the championship. Nicolas Solov made it into the top 12. Ramos has just been dropped down, so he did get into the top 12, but he's fallen down. Tim Tramnitz is 13th. He's with us in Formula 3 here, and now he's taken his first pole.
Whoa! P1! P1!
Yeah, see, that's new our farming now, mate. Everybody in the team, Keddy, all of that. Thank you guys. God bless.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Harrison Tobit Motorsport YouTube channel. Today's video has just been the F3 qualifying. It's a little bit delayed after the old fog this morning. So yeah, delayed until around 7 o'clock local time so they can actually have the session and practice took place when the extra qualifying was meant to be scheduled at 2 o'clock-ish. So yeah, Benavides taking pole. I think this is unexpected but also a little bit expected. I mean, he's the 5th best qualifier historically over the course of the season so far. So it's like this has been coming for a while. I think Kamara not doing as good as he would have liked, as in, like, he had a choppy session, you know, lap times being deleted and then reinstated, and then lap time was deleted earlier on as well. Same with Noel Leon having, like, I think it was like 3 or 4 lap times deleted. There's the scenes out there. And then what happened at the end with all the traffic, it's been a rough session for some of the drivers, but I still feel like most of the drivers have ended up there or thereabouts where they should be. You know, you have Kamara up top, you have Solov and Puzovac up top. The only one that's bit out of there is Mary Boyer, who is down in 16th place, you know. So it's quite interesting, you know. Tramnitz is in 12th, so he starts on reverse grid pole for the sprint race. We got Slater up into 11th. I told you, watch out for Slater. He is, even though this is his second race of the season in F3, because he's only done one over a weekend, maybe Bahrain it might have been. He's still showing that he is the guy, you know. He's 16 years old, the youngest on the grid, and he's just showing up for one race weekend, getting in the top 12. It's going to be on the front row for the sprint race. Might get another win, you know. Turns up for 4 races, wins 2 of them, leaves out the back door, you know. What a guy. But yeah, Kamara, very interesting session. Lucky boy with that reinstating of the lap. It would be nice to see how close he was, because it must have been damn near close if it was taken away from him and then given back. Was it like overhanging the white line, or was it touching? Does it have to be touching the white line, or can it be overhanging? Because there's a little bit of a overhang with the tyres. So I'd like to see those pictures. Maybe we'll see them on the F3 Instagram account later on. I'd like to see that. But yeah, the other team doing well this weekend is Rodin with Voisin and Milinski taking out the second row. Great showing for them. I think they didn't show that they had a lot of pace going into qualifying, or even in the first kind of session of qualifying, but with the second set tyres, they were thereabouts, and then now in a good position to work together for a win. Stenshorn doing Stenshorn things, up again to 5th. Ugachukwu, he's back, you know. The black livery is coming for everyone. He's up in 6th now. The rest of the Trident guys as well are doing good, of course. You have Wirtz up there in 9th. Although Stromstead is only on 11th, but still top 12, that's what you're aiming for. So he's done good things. Oh wait, no, sorry. Tramnitz is in 13th. This is great for Kamara. Tramnitz in 13th means that Kamara, he's starting in 2nd and then in 11th. And Tramnitz, the guy fighting him for the titles, or closest for title, is behind him for both races. So he'll be flying with that. Once again, the luck on Kamara's side. Maybe it's luck, maybe it's skill, whatever the case. Kamara's got that single lap pace, but so does Benavidez. So congrats Benavidez for the pole position. Much deserved, but also you're about 4 years older than all the rest of the guys on the grid, so maybe you should be doing that good. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. If you like the video, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.